Oh hey gents, this is Noah from Noah's Archetypes, and today we'll be looking at two new support cards that are coming for the Cyber style structure deck. And the first card starts with Attachment Cyber. Now, first things first, I want to say that I actually like that this is not a Cyberdark or a Cyber Dragon card, because this actually just proves me right in one of the videos I did earlier called Top 5 Directions Konami could go with the Cyber style structure deck. And basically what I said was that they could make it a huge archetype that has subcategories, kind of like how the hero archetype has elemental hero and destiny hero. And this is exactly what they're doing with these cards. So it's a light level 3 dragon effect monster with 1600 attack and 800 defense. And it says you can target one dragon or machine cyber monster you control, equip this card from your hand or field to that target. A monster equipped to this card gains 600 attack. If this card equipped to a monster is sent to the graveyard, you can target one other dragon or machine cyber monster in your graveyard, special summon it. You can only use this effect of Attachment Cyber once per turn. Okay, so the first things first is that this card reminds me a lot of Armored Cyber, which is a card that was also played by Zane Truesdale, and it's basically a union card that can equip to a Cyber Dragon or fusion of Cyber Dragon monster. And I love these Cyber cards that just equip onto the monster. I think this card is very dope. It's very similar to some of the Cyberdark Dragon monsters, which is something that we really need in the Cyberdark archetype. The other thing is that the Cyberdark monsters can target this card in the graveyard and equip to it, since it is a level 3 monster. And if they do, for example with Cyberdark Horn, it will have 800 attack and it will gain 600 attack, giving it 2400 attack. The effect of this new card will boost its attack by 600, since this happens when it's equipped and not when it's equipped by its own effect. So that is actually a good thing. And then it will have 3000 defense. Cyberdark Horn does piercing damage, so that could be very dangerous. One of the other Cyberdark monsters can attack directly by cutting the attack in half, but that's still 1500 damage, so I think it's pretty good. But this is not only for these cards specifically, since there are some Cyber Fusion monsters that you could use and equip this card to, and it will boost it with 600 attack. I also love the fact that when it is sent to the graveyard, you can special summon a Cyber monster from your graveyard, dragon or machine, because a lot of the lower level Cyber monsters, especially the Cyberdarks, don't have effects when they are special summon. So being able to summon one of your big boss monsters from the graveyard is actually pretty cool, since this deck really needed this. So I really give them kudos for that. This also helps with Cybernetic Horizon, since Cybernetic Horizon needs two cyber monsters, one from the hand and one from the deck, that have different attributes, and they can be dragon or machine. So since this thing is a cyber and it is light, this makes it in contrast to the Cyberdark card, so it really fits with this archetype. And this card, Cybernetic Horizon, just lets you set up your graveyard by sending two cards to the graveyard, adding a cyber monster from your deck to your hand, and sending a cyber fusion from the extra deck to the graveyard. So I think this whole setup for this archetype is pretty good, and I'm loving this new support card. Next, you have a new quick play spell called Eternal Cyber, and it says target one machine cyber fusion monster in your graveyard, either return it to the extra deck or special summon it, ignoring its summoning conditions. If a machine cyber fusion monster you control will be destroyed by battle effect, you can banish this card from your graveyard instead, and you can only use each effect once per turn. I really love this card as well, since there are a lot of cyber monsters. Some of them, unfortunately, Chimera Tech Rampage Dragon is not a cyber monster, but it is a card that we would want to bring back. The other cyber monsters, though, are very useful in this archetype, since you can bring them back from the graveyard, and a lot of them have high attack power. So both of these cards fit into either the Cyber Dragon playstyle or the Cyber Dark playstyle, but I think the focus is a little bit more on the Cyberdark side of things. I'm not sure why you would want to bring the card back into the extra deck, maybe so that you can summon it correctly. Either way, this is actually a pretty cool card, and it actually protects the monster that you bring back. I love the fact that it doesn't destroy the monster at the end of the turn, because a lot of cards tend to do that when you summon a very powerful monster to the field. So the fact that this does not destroy the monster that you just brought out at the end of the turn, but instead protects it if your monster is about to be destroyed by battle or card effect, makes this a very powerful equip spell card. And I really think that all of these newer cyber cards work in either deck, or if you are combining the two decks together, and so I really like that a lot. Some of the older Cyberdark cards can't search out this card because it's not a Cyberdark card, but there are a few Cyberdragon cards that can search it out. I'm sure they'll make a few more cyber cards that can search out cyber spell or trap cards, so this is not a big deal. But if you get this card, since it's a quick play spell, you can actually activate it during your battle phase and then just attack for game, especially since the boss monster has 5000 attack. So if your opponent did get rid of it, you can just bring it right back and then protect it. So yeah, these cards are very powerful, and I'm really liking the direction they're taking with the cyber style, since it makes it very easy to fusion summon, and a lot of these cards can work in either a cyber dragon or cyber dark playstyle. So tell me guys, what do you think of these new cards? And like this video down below, share it with a friend, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.